Well,
How's it going?
it's going good. Uh, so let me see if yeah, and the what now?
No.
So so what's everybody's experience? Let's start with you, Eddie. What's been your experiences with um group cruising?
Well, back in the 80s and 90s, I did a lot of group cruises with those 3 and 4 days going to the Bahamas. Most of them, we did groups with work and some other affiliates that came around. I even did a couple TV shows and stuff with Carnival.
Mhm.
Then our most recent group cruise was the bloggers on the breakaway back in January, which Clarkia was part of it too. And it was a big running around. I don't remember group cruises from back then, those years back. And but this was pretty cool. So I had a great time. I mean, it's fun. There's plenty of activities to do on the ship already, and you get some more with a group cruise to you among yourselves. So it's you gotta sign up for these groups that you could get so you could be part of it too.
Mhm.
So, and there's some rules and conditions that you got to follow, some fees that you have to pay, like to me. Right? Make sure you make that check payable to Eddie Lugo Studios, and then be part of that group and go ahead and enjoy, have fun.
So how about you, Clark Family Adventures?
So the only one I've been on so far is the Vloggers Cruise. I do have one coming up with a bunch of family members in June on Liberty of the Seas. And then, of course, we have the Booze Cruise in October. So I've only had one so far, but it was a lot of fun and a lot of activities that we did. And the excursions that we did together were a lot of fun. A couple
Mhm.
videos out of that.
Yep. Definitely.
How
Oh,
about
here goes
how about
Batman.
you,
Watch out.
Bruce? Ocean Travel?
Well, here's the thing. I have not been on a group cruise yet. However, I am in the process right now of booking 4 different group cruises, and I am learning a lot. And there is going to be a lot of activities going on all of these group cruises, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So I am getting well experienced, and I should say I have become an expert on booking group cruises.
That's right.
And I'll be going on all 4, so I'll become an expert of actually being on that when we're done too.
On three of
And
the four.
what's that?
I'm on 3 of the 4.
You're on 3 of the 4. Yep, you are.
Ouch.
And yeah, so
Sorry, Bruce.
that's going to be great.
Sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, okay. So Eddie, what
Yo,
uh what is some group uh group activities that you've done on group cruises that you've been on?
uh, back in the days, there used to be the bar crawl.
Uh-huh.
So, of course, you start at one bar and
Mhm.
then you follow the leader. And every bar that you go to, you drink.
Mhm.
You continually keep doing that until they get to the end. Sometimes people get added to it. Sometimes people get lost in transition. Some can have the liquor, so they kind of walk away or they get lost, go someplace else.
Mhm.
They get hungry, and there's no meals or nothing. It's drink after drink after drink. You gotta put up or shut up.
Okay.
So I know they did it on the bloggers. They did the bar crawl, but I've been dry since 2000. So that's it for me. No more bar crawl. I should have been following them around and filming it, making a nice blog out of it. So in the next one, I don't drink, but watch out. It
Mhm.
will be in YouTube later. So
Yeah.
make sure you behave.
Uh, yeah, I was just trying to see. I was just trying to get everybody's input on like um, some activities to do for my group cruise that I've got coming up in November. Uh, on the Carnival um, on the Carnival Sunshine going out of Charleston, South Carolina, November the 11th through the 16th.
Yes.
Going to Nassau. That is November the 11th through the 16th of 2023. By the way, going out of Charleston, South Carolina, going to Nassau, Bahamas, in Half Moon
Okay.
Bay.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
cool.
since your disability and you want to be on part of these activities that you do, one thing you could do is a meetup on the ship.
Yes.
You know, instead of doing you could do one before the ship too if you want, but you could
Yeah.
do one during the ship and get everybody together to meet everybody more personal and more personal basis.
Mm-hmm.
You could do some giveaways there, or
Yeah.
do
Well,
a raffle or something.
one of the group activities that I had thought about doing was like a not how many tacos could you eat, but how hot can you take the heat?
Oh
Challenge.
my goodness.
Boy, I'm glad I'm not there with you. Oh,
Oh, you're gonna be on a carnival ship. You ought to have a guy's burger eating contest.
That
there you go.
was another one. That's what I was.
There you go.
Oh, he said another
that
one.
was another
Oh,
one that I thought about doing.
this guy want to eat.
Yeah, and
That would be fun.
and
There's
so
a lot of different good activities that you can do. You know, some of the ones that we're kind of doing on the different group cruises that I am involved in are the meetups. We're doing I think on all of them we're going to probably be doing a meetup like on the sailaway party time frame. Also, you can do cabin crawls if people that are going, if everyone, you know, of different categories to go around and people can see different categories of cabins. Door decorations. I think one of the group cruises we're going to be doing a door decoration contest. So, you know, it really depends on, there's just, you know, and one thing, the different ports, you might want to pick one port. You guys could do a group activity, a group excursion or something. And I know with Carnival, if you have enough people going, they will make it an exclusive excursion for just your group. So.
Okay.
You're writing that down, huh?
What?
You're writing it down?
Well, I'll have to go back and catch it on the replay.
You're doing this one with Crystal, right?
Destinations Delight. And like it's already been said, if anybody is interested in being part of this group cruise that I'm doing, email destinationsdelight96@gmail.com and she can book your needs for this. Because she is the TA for this cruise, so the travel agent. So, of course, she's booked other cruises as well. So, but she's a good TA if you want to book cruises. So, Mike.
Yes, sir.
What has been some of the group activities? Yeah, and what would you recommend for somebody that is hosting a? Because, like I said before, this is going to be my very first group cruise that I've ever hosted before.
Yeah.
It's going to be my second cruise that I've been on, but it's going to be my first one that I've ever hosted as a group cruise myself.
So what I did on, I've done on several cruises, even if it wasn't a cruise. I joined the Facebook group and we did slot pools. I enjoy doing the slot pools. And then also on the Vloggers cruise, we did like 8 cabins in groups of 8 cabins. And we had a limit of like $5 or $7. I can't remember exactly what it was. And we took either magnets or different things from our home state, and you bring enough for 8 different cabins, and you hang it on the door of the cabin, and
Mike,
everybody gets like a little thing.
yeah, Mike, you said that you were doing magnets like at a time. Is pineapple your home state fruit or something?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's the only magnet you knew about.
Yeah.
Uh,
And his town.
I don't think so.
His town in Maryland. The pineapple is right on the flag of their town.
I
And all
believe
the
Eddie
trucks,
got one of
service
my
and all that,
Maryland.
they all have pineapples on it. He sent me a picture of it, so it looked pretty cool.
Okay,
Real yellow.
nowhere's destination fun. I'm glad you're here in the chat, by the way. And okay.
We just put a limit on how much you could spend, but I got magnets from different people. I got like little different trinkets, and I got a shot glass from the 7 Traveling Shorts was one of the people that I ended up drawing. So I got a shot glass from them, which is actually right here.
Nice.
You can see it.
Yep.
6
Oh,
Traveling
very
Shorts.
cool.
Sorry, I said 7. My bad. But it was fun. Each day you'd go back to your cabin and you have another thing hanging on the door from somebody else.
Yeah. But oh, sorry about
It
that.
unbroke it.
Somebody getting ready for the cruise already. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I with you?
Practice
Am I
bar
here?
crawl.
Am I here?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we're here.
You're still here, yeah.
Okay.
Even you're like from here up. That's all we see from here up.
I know. I can't. Figure out how
Oh,
to
you're ducking it. That's what happens.
figure out how to
Oh, lower.
lower.
Going there. You're almost there. That's good enough.
See, if I go anymore,
Sure.
it's going to go
Sure.
forward again.
Sure. Get comfy, buddy. Come on.
But
Don't make me hurt you again,
okay.
right?
So,
Uh-huh.
what type of did any of y'all ever do like certain restaurants or anything as a group together?
I went to the teppanyaki with Howie Cruise and Huddle Adventures, but that was just something we decided to do
Yeah.
on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ship might not be able to handle a big group just out of the blue to one place.
Yeah.
You know? And even in the bloggers, I hang out a lot with on Howie Cruise and Huddle Adventures. But we happened to be meeting at the Oceans.
Mm-hmm.
We just happened to have either breakfast or snack in the afternoon or late snack or something. You know, we just happened to pop in the place at the same time. I mean, we were lucky enough to be in the same table, you know, or next to it. So I don't know. It's something you could work out, but then you have to go through a carnival to do that.
Yeah, and Crystal can set up with Carnival that if you guys want to choose at least one night, or if you do it all night, depending on how many people you have,
Yes.
you could plan to all eat dinner together every night in the main dining room also, or at least
we thought about maybe doing a sea day brunch or something like that.
Well, that too, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and but we're still trying to, and I'm also still looking for a recipient to go on this cruise as well.
Okay.
It's a Helping Hands for Cruising recipient, and what it is for those of you. Destination Fun says I could organize a group game night somewhere on the ship. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
Yeah. Or trivia or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
When is this group cruise?
November 11th through the 16th.
Yeah, it's November the 11th through the 16th, 2023, going out of Charleston, South Carolina, on the Carnival Sunshine, going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay. But yeah, I can't eat food. By the way, yep, I can't put away the food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's when you eat.
Eddie got to witness that.
Yes. He could put it down and more. Yeah, more than me. So
But okay, what was I saying now? Oh, I was talking about I'm looking for a recipient to go on this cruise. It's a Helping Hands for Cruising recipient, and the for what that is, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity organized by our great friends Sean and Alana from the Down Under Cruisers. They organize this charity to help people that has never cruised before in their life, whether it be due to a disability or a financial situation or whatever it has hindered that person from being able to go enjoy a once in a lifetime cruise vacation. And we want to be able to see as many people go on, and we want to make this uh, a wide, broad span outside the YouTube community and reach out to people, you know, in other areas and things. And so we'd like to get at least one recipient per month, which it means 12 recipients per year. So to go on a cruise, and there is rules to this that you cannot nominate yourself and you cannot nominate a family member, and the person has to have never cruised before in their life. So and for if you're interested in nominating someone, go to helpinghandsforcruising.org. There is a website there, and it tells you in that website on how to nominate someone. It's like a 2 to 3 minute video as to why you think that person would make a good recipient, and then and then the board of the Helping Hands for Cruising charity, they will vote on it and go from there. So but yeah, I would love to see a recipient be able to go on this cruise, November the 11th through the 16th, 2023. Going to uh, Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay on the Carnival Sunshine. Going out of Charleston, South Carolina. So, yeah.
We'll one of your last chances to go out of Charleston, South Carolina, too, because they're getting ready to close that port.
Yeah, next year, 2024, Blaine from Really Creative Travel, he's actually putting on a group cruise on that same cruise ship. And he said that it was going to be the last cruise going out of Charleston.
His is the last cruise?
Yeah, his is the last cruise. It's I think it's April. I want to say April 13th through the 21st. I believe is his. It's an 8-day. I believe it's an 8-day cruise. Hey, Misha. And so yeah, it's an 8-day cruise, I believe. I can't remember what the ports that they're going to, but I'm not even sure if those dates are correct.
Okay, I got it. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Day 1, Charleston. Day 2 and 3, sea days. Day 4, St. Thomas. Day 5, San Juan. Day 6, Amber Cove. Day 7 and 8, sea days. And day 9, back to Charleston. April 13th through the 21st out of Charleston, South Carolina on the Carnival Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and it's the last, and like it's been said, that's the last cruise out of Charleston, South Carolina. So, me, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to plan that far ahead, because yeah, I got other things coming up too, you know. But anyway,
he got some one cruise. Now he's all-star. Right on, boy.
Yeah,
Nice.
Well, you know, I liked my very first cruise, so I absolutely loved it, and I'm hooked on cruising now. So
yeah,
and I had a really good offer on this Carnival Sunshine cruise that I could not pass up. So
that's right. Yeah,
I was like,
definitely.
Yeah, but
and I'm only
yeah.
like 2 hours away.
Do what now?
I'm only like 2 hours away from Charleston.
You're only like 2 hours away from Charleston?
Yeah.
So what do you recommend? Let's see, what was I gonna say?
Ding, ding, ding.
What
Come on, spell it out.
I forgot what I was gonna say. For somebody that has first time ever done a group cruise, what's the good advice you would give that person?
Make sure you take care of everybody in your group cruise. Okay, pay attention, listen to what they're telling you, they're asking. I mean, don't go overboard, you know, kissing anybody's, you know what I mean, or carrying a rug for it, but do the best you can to listen to what they're asking you and make sure that you do something that it's fun for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, might not everybody be going to it, but don't worry about that. Just make sure that it makes it fun, make it interesting. This way people will come around again for your next cruise if you get to it.
And one thing, watching other group cruises, and as we were planning the ones that we're part of, you do want to have activities, but you don't want to have too many. You got to remember that everybody that's going on your group cruise, this is also their vacation. And so you don't want to overload it with group activities where people feel like they're over, there's too much going on.
Yeah.
So you definitely do want to have, group activities, but you just don't want to make it so much that people are trying to figure out what to do or whatever. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I mean by listen to what you're doing and getting the people involved too. Don't
And
when you don't know what to do.
have you guys done a Facebook page for your group?
Yes. It's if one of my moderators could drop that in the chat, it's called Ford Man and Destinations Delight Group Cruise.
One thing I would definitely do, uh, with the booze cruise that we have going on in October, which was the first one I was a part of, uh, you should put a survey out there. Ask the people that are going to be a part of the cruise what types of things they would like to do. Do they want to do a group excursion? Do they want to do a cabin crawl and different things like that? Offer people to don't. And one thing, Kenny, don't try and take it all on yourself.
Mhm.
Ask volunteers to run something. Ask volunteers to, if you want to do a cabin crawl, slot pull, or whatever activities you want to have on the ship, and an excursion. Ask people to help you out.
Mhm.
Don't try and do it all yourself, or you are going to be very, very exhausted. And,
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why I'm going to have Destinations Delight, as me and her are going to be the ones running this thing together. We're working together as a team to make this thing a successful group cruise.
I just want to ask somebody in the chat just asked is it Batdorf? I'm at my class.
Yeah.
Anyways, asked if I just specialize in Carnival. No. Two of the group cruises we're doing is with Norwegian. I also do Royal and all of them, so not just Carnival.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
In between.
Answer.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Misha. Hello, hello.
But yeah, you definitely don't want to get inundated with so many activities that people can't feel like they can breathe, and because they want to be a part of your group cruise, and they want to
they also want to go
and support your activities.
Yes.
But if there's so many activities that they can't enjoy their cruise themselves, they may not want to come on that one. So you want to make sure that it's not too.
And you won't be able to enjoy it either.
Yeah.
If you're going to be running around the whole time.
This is a vacation for you also. So you're not going to want to have so many activities going there.
Yes.
You're going to have to worry about that too.
Yes.
Right. Yep. Definitely.
Because you want them to be able to go and enjoy what they would like to do on their own.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Plus, there's going to be a lot of people that are in this community that are going to go, and they want to meet each other. So it's going to have plenty of time for them to talk to each other and meet, and they can do their own thing and things like that.
Yeah, you got to remember. I mean, most people that go on group cruises, they're not going for the activities per se that are happening. They're going to meet everybody else and make new friends and people that they've talked to in the chats and stuff, but they've never met face to face. So they're going there to meet everybody and to spend time with you and Crystal and all that. They're not necessarily going for all the activities. So
yeah, we learned that with the bloggers, huh, Mike?
Yeah,
big time.
So I would go with Eddie to some of the shows and stuff, and then I went to a couple of shows with some of the different people. So
okay, we was thinking about doing maybe a karaoke one night.
Hey, why not?
Things like that, and things that was some of the thoughts that we had, that me and Crystal had in our minds of doing. Going to. And of course, like you just gave me a good idea to go maybe like one of the comedy shows or something like that one night with a group or something for or something like that.
I went to karaoke with Huddle Adventures and Arc Adventures and Beach Please, and that was some funny stuff because they got up there and they did a trio on Ice Ice Baby, and there's a video floating around here you can see, and it's pretty funny.
Ooh,
Whose video?
whose video?
I think Beach Please. Well,
There
actually,
you
I think
go.
all three of them put it out because the husbands were recording.
Yeah, Eddie definitely did it with Horror Adventures. Definitely.
And but yeah, I definitely want to make this fun for everybody, and I want
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want everybody to be able to go and enjoy.
Make it a cruise to remember.
Yes, make good memories on it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So don't feel bad if you make a group to go to do this and only a few people show up.
Yeah,
Don't feel bad about that. People
Yeah.
doing something else. So
yeah.
you do what you can,
And especially if I get a recipient, I want the recipient to be able to have as much fun as well.
you could give them the tour since you were the first recipient. You're better at that than anybody else
For
too.
his
Also,
cruise,
and for your cruise.
what activities were planned for his cruise?
On your cruise, when you went on the first cruise, what kind of activities were created or planned?
If I remember correctly, on the Carnival Horizon, there was one night. They had a group plan to go to the steakhouse.
Okay.
But at that time I had already eaten and I wasn't in the mood for food again. I wasn't in the mood for food again. But
Hey, pretty good then.
well, I think at the time that was when I had my very first guy's burger, and it was really
Okay.
good. So, but anyway, and I know one of them was a guy's burger challenge. That was another one. Because if I remember right,
I saw the video of that.
I think it was
Larry.
Larry from
Larry
Bud
beat everybody
Forever.
with 48 seconds.
Yeah, he put one down in 48 seconds. Yeah.
He didn't put it down. He go
Wow.
for that. I haven't even seen Mike do it that fast.
That's a one biter.
and
Wow.
I think I want to say I know that there was a scavenger hunt.
Okay.
Because I remember I remember Dewey Ski. He put that together. Dewey Ski from what's his channel name again?
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name. It was
but anyway,
I can try.
he put he put that
You
scavenger
make
hunt.
me think of Z. Z gets. Hey, wait a minute. Get back over here.
Yeah. Talking about Z from Z
I'm talking about you.
Cruising Funny, Tim. Or
You should have seen Kenny about a week ago or so. He had a nice bunch of hair, and then all of a sudden he shows up with this shave. I'm like, oh my god, what did you do?
I get one cut like this. I get one cut like this all year long. I mean, I get it cut like 3 or 4 times.
I'm due. I got way too much.
Yeah, me too. I need a haircut too.
Yeah, I do too.
No, that Danny D. That is Donovan. That's his RV on the Wayside. That's Donovan. I think it's Dewey's Destinations. I believe as well.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
All
think
right,
he's.
so
But anyway, so that was, and then I think they did a cabin crawl.
yeah, yes, definitely. That's one thing to do. Yes.
I think they also did a cabin crawl on the Carnival Horizon.
Yeah. Now, what we're going now in October, they're doing a cabin crawls, and they're gonna have candy also at those different cabins that we're going to.
But see, most of my cabins on this cruise um are interior cabins.
Mhm.
Most of them. So because I'd made mention about that
Yeah.
to Crystal about doing a cabin crawl, but she said if we do that, most of them are the same anyway.
Mhm.
Since most of them are interior cabins, so
Yeah.
that was
Just do a
kind of
door decorating then.
There you go.
do door decorating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, that one seems to be a big one, big hit.
Yeah.
Like in our, I know in this cruise that we're going to now, even though I'm not part of it, I think my clock here is gonna be the judge of the doors. You know, he's gonna put a stamp of his model, a medal on it with a pineapple on it. So might as well let him have it because he's gonna know everybody's room. So don't be hiding because he's gonna find you. He found me quick, so
I
And
was.
you always passing the blame.
Yeah.
I took one for your team.
You took one for the team, Eddie.
That's right. I became the pineapple king.
Mhm.
Like, sure, yeah, no problem.
Another activity I've heard of is scavenger hunt.
Yeah, he was talking about the scavenger hunts already. So
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember, of course, what first couple of days that I was on my cruise, I'd gotten that seasickness or whatever it was. I
mm,
wasn't feeling too good anyway, so I didn't feel like doing a whole lot myself because I was like, this ain't much fun being sick on a cruise.
What'd you end up taking to get rid of it?
Well, I wound up just
alcohol.
no, I don't do that, bro. No,
In this case, you probably did.
I just hey Lance,
Um,
I'm doing good. About
Nothing.
yourself? Been talking from
We,
Boomer.
next
Boom.
time, bring some green apples with you.
You could get them on the cruise.
But
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Supposed to help settle the stomach.
That's what Alice is advising to eat a
That's
green
what I've
apple.
heard.
That's what she heard.
Yeah,
So bring it
green
from her.
apples are
yeah,
supposed to help with nausea. You know, the thing that Cindy and I do, and it has helped us, is with the Dramamine. We actually start taking the Dramamine at night, the day before the cruise, and then just before we go to bed every night we take that. We and there's been a couple times we've been in some rough seas and we still didn't have it an issue at all.
Yep.
but yeah, I I I do take I took wound up taking some seasick medicine with me, but I can't remember what the name of it was that I taken. But
Yeah.
um, I wasn't exactly Dramamine, but it was like Dramamine.
Yeah.
Um, I can't remember what it was, but anyway, so what else is there to talk about? um,
And if you get somebody to high stop or something for the group to look for, make sure you get somebody else to do that. Okay.
do what now?
Let's say you bring ducks or something for the group to find them. Make sure somebody else does it. You know, they're faster, and this way you could keep enjoying your cruise also, and do some other stuff
Mm-hmm.
or whatever you decide in your scavenger hunt. You know.
Well, usually if you find something that's already around, like
Yeah, that too.
find a couple wearing the same outfit.
Yeah. Look
What
at that.
you got there, Mike?
Pineapples disguised as ducks.
Hmm.
See, he hides that, and he's gonna put a note that says, "Bring it to this cabin," and there he trades it. He gives them a pineapple for getting the ducky. Don't be acting all innocent and quiet now.
So what is
What?
there? What other advice would you give someone that is for first time that's ever put on a group cruise? Mike?
Um, I don't know, because like I said, I haven't done one yet. I almost did. I wanted to do one on the World America in 2025, and they wouldn't let us set up a group cruise.
They wouldn't let
Um,
you. They wouldn't let you sit
not
up
on the inaugural.
now on the inaugural.
No.
Technically, Kenny, you are beating me to the punch. Because my first group cruise that I'm doing myself, it won't be till October 2024. So you are definitely doing before me. I'm gonna learn some stuff with this one coming up now in October on
Okay.
the boost cruise now.
Yeah,
Has Crystal never done one?
What's
I
that?
don't think Crystal's. I think I don't think she's.
Wasn't sure if she had any planning on your when you did your helping hands one or not.
Well, I think she may have helped out with that
I
one,
think so.
but I think that's
She was there, right? She went on the cruise.
yeah. She was on that one.
Yeah.
No.
She did help out with that one, but yeah, she helped out with she did. She's on that one. Because she helped take a group photo with us.
Yeah, that's another thing. Group photo.
Yeah, that's
There you go,
another-
group photo. Yes,
Yeah,
you definitely got to do that.
yeah, group photo. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Just make sure if you use one of the photographers on Carnival, they'll charge you. So just you're gonna have people on there, bloggers and stuff that have good cameras. So I would just one of you guys take it unless you wanna. But because I was checking on that for the booze cruise and Carnival will charge you if you use one of their photographers.
Yeah.
NCL was expensive too.
Yeah.
Was it an NCL photographer that did the bloggers cruise photo?
Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
I missed that photo group. We stay in bed to alarm went up an hour after. We didn't set up the right time.
It was confusing.
Yeah,
No,
it was pretty confusing, those time changes, and by the time we had the alarm go off, already taking the picture. So
I had already taken the picture, eating breakfast, went to another talking.
Yeah.
All kinds of different things.
No.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, that dog loves to be loved, don't I tell you?
Okay.
She'll lick you to death if you don't tell her it's enough. She'll keep right on licking you. So what equipment would you recommend for somebody that has is putting on a group cruise?
What do you mean by equipment? What are you trying to pull somebody out of the ship and throw them?
No. Well, I mean, to vlog with.
To blog, yeah. You're whatever you used to do a video.
Yeah, well, you don't have to get a whole spend a whole lot of money on fly. Your camera, your phone probably has a pretty good camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you need to spend a whole lot of money outside of probably what you already have, but.
Okay. Yeah, I just yeah, I was just trying to come up with trying to think what else.
It
See,
doesn't have to be anything special. Just take a bunch of pictures throughout the time that you're there
yeah,
of different people talking and having a good time.
yeah.
Yeah,
People like to see that stuff later on. Like, oh, I didn't even see them taking those pictures. Sometimes you catch people off guard, and you get good pictures that they don't even see till after you posted them.
Yeah. Some of them they don't catch them until after you post them on Facebook, do they?
Yep.
if you were to get anything, one thing that I would recommend is you can get these exterior small little, they're on Amazon, they're not that much, small little exterior microphones. Those normally work a lot better than a phone microphone or a camera microphone. So if anything, I'd recommend, and the other thing I'd recommend, I've got my camera bag's not in here. They have these, what I use is called a dual microphone.
Mhm.
So it's a microphone on the front and the back, so that you're talking or if someone's talking, you don't have to keep switching audio. You
Mhm.
can catch everything. So that is one of the recommendations also is that you get the dual microphone. I recommend that of anything.
Okay. Yeah, I was making sure I give my thumbs up on your all's channels as well.
Are you
Uh,
smiling at the D doll, Bruce?
What's that?
Is the D doll making moves to you, and you're going, stay over
Oh, you know
there,
what? Hold on
stay
a
over
second.
there.
Fell
Oh
on the
my lord!
floor. There's my co-host right there.
what is that?
That's my D doll.
Oh, is that your
So,
Dino?
a few months ago, or a few months ago, Cindy introduced the D doll to our live, and every time I would say something I shouldn't,
Tuk tuk.
I would get it right over the head. So
I
now
enjoying it too.
I am sending one of these to Alice.
Mm-hmm.
I am sending one of these to Ricky. I am sending one of these to Marcia. I'm sending one of
Oh,
these to Felicia.
is that what we're getting
And
in
then every
the
time
boots
that their
cruise?
husband say something that they shouldn't,
Is that what we're getting in the boots cruise? Oh my!
Acres Vet and Hazy's Gaming and Home Theater Channel.
I seen the
Hey,
Look at a little mutt.
hey Sharon. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions or anything in the chat?
Yeah, in the chat. Anything you want to ask Mr. Kenny here? Please feel free.
Or please feel free to put your all's input
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
group cruises and what to expect when group cruising and like what activities there is, etc. You know, I I'm willing to take any advice anybody has any advice that anyone has to offer. So
There's videos on
oh
YouTube
yeah,
about group
my
cruising.
biggest advice is just uh, go in. Uh, don't don't go in with such high expectations that just go in. First and foremost, remember that this is going to be your cruise. This is going to be your vacation.
mm-hmm.
And then, as part of the group cruise side of it, just don't
Mm-hmm.
try and do everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Have people helping you out in everything, all the different activities and stuff like that, and just don't try and plan so much activities. I probably wouldn't plan more than 2 or 3 activities on the ship. Maybe one shore excursion, maybe one night or two at the most that maybe you try to eat together for dinner as a group, and again, Crystal can work with Carnival with their they have two different departments. They have a groups department and they have an events planning department, and they work together to make sure you have a great group cruise. As for any events that are happening on the ship, Crystal just needs to talk to the event planning department, and they will organize with the ship and in contact with Crystal and the cruise director and the hotel manager to work everything out that you guys want to do on the ship. So, and the biggest thing, just have fun. Just have fun.
Just have fun, and
that's the name of the game, is to have fun and enjoy everyone that's going to be going on your cruise.
Yes, enjoy each other's company and things, and just
doing too much ends up. That's the reason why La Lita Loca and Sharon at Sea and Josh and them said that they weren't going to do another vloggers cruise, because there was just too much stuff going on during that week.
Overwhelmed.
They didn't get to.
Well, they were overwhelmed.
Enjoy it at all.
As you guys know, because you guys are on it. But I've heard a lot of people say that they would not even participate in another one of those type of cruises that was that big, because there's so many activities going on, and a lot of people are trying to be involved in everything, and it was just a lot. So so just that old saying that sometimes less is more, and I think having 2 or 3 activities is fine. I wouldn't do much more than that. Maybe 1 or at the most 2 of trying to eat together. I know with a couple of group cruises, we're just going to have one night that we eat as a group. And then from then on, I mean, people can eat with each other, do what you want to do, but as trying to eat totally as a group, because especially if you have any more than 10 people, you need to really arrange it. Carnival has to arrange it anyways within the dining room, and you have to let them know when you want to do it. They have to have it all set up and that. So,
and they also have to make sure that they have enough table room for everybody as well.
Right. Yeah.
So you'd have to make a reservation early.
Yeah.
To make sure that they can accommodate.
You could on the sail away. That's when you could get everybody together and take your pictures. Everybody, the most of the group, right there. Since it's a sail away, it just happened to be everybody celebrating the sail away.
Yeah.
So you take advantage and get your group, take your pictures for everybody.
Yeah.
Depending on how big the group is.
Yeah, depending on how big the group is,
Yeah. Well, I know this is a 5-day cruise, and
so you don't have much to worry about.
Kenny, do you know how many people are going on it as of right now? What your numbers are?
Well, I know Troy, camp maintenance guy Troy, and his wife are going.
You and Crystal.
And me and Crystal, and Fairy Dust said that she's going. Fairy Dust Weep Wild Winds, Brene.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
By the way, she's the one that made me do this shirt.
And
her idea.
Let's see. I'm not sure. I think. Are you going on this cruise, James, or James?
Going on the bus cruise.
I don't know. I think because he had said, and I think I think Sharon. Sharon from Cruising Scene. I think she's thinking about going on this group cruise because it's her birthday week.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
So
that'd be nice.
um, I don't know if and I think I'm not even sure how. I think there's like I think that's about all I can think of right at the top of my head. If Crystal was in here, I could ask her because, like I said, she's the one doing the booking. She would know more. Not sure yet. Okay, James says not sure yet because of health. I understand, James. I'm hoping that you're getting better because I saw where you've been in the hospital. I'm hoping you're getting better for sure.
Yeah.
I hope everything's on the up for you. Prayers continued, by the way. But yeah, there's it's so you really can't plan a whole lot of group activities when it's only a 5-day
Yeah.
when it's only
Yeah.
a
So how many? So it's a 5-day. How many sea days do you have? You just have one sea day or two?
I think. Well, I know it's going to I know it's going to Nassau, Bahamas, and then it's going to Half Moon Cay. I think it might be 2 sea days that I'm not sure. I'd have to I'd have to ask Crystal because she's the TA for this
Yeah.
cruise, and I know that
I went on the page. I didn't see no dates or anything.
yeah. So, but yeah.
We will help you promote it.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I also wanted to do this live stream is to help promote, get it out there more, because I want more and more people to join. And like I said, I'd like to be able to reach. I'd like to be able to reach people outside of this YouTube community. Reach out to others. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah. What's the price going for the with this cruise ship?
What's that now?
What is the price? What is the cabin going for 2 people or what?
It banks on what cabin you get. I think, of course, no matter. I did find out. No matter if you're going as a single person or as a couple, you're still having to pay for double
Yeah, yeah.
occupancy.
That's
Yeah.
everywhere. It's sad, but hey,
So I think mine was like 1,000 and something. I think it was like 1,070 or something like that. I can't
It's a
remember
minimum
what.
budget.
I can't remember exactly. I kind of wish Crystal was here, but she's not right around here at the moment. But
I see.
I would ask her because she would know more about the pricing than I would because she books more cruises than I do because I don't do TA work, so travel agent work. So, but yeah, it's I'm very excited about this cruise and
Okay.
looking forward to getting to meet people that I have not met yet in person, and of course, the ones that I've mentioned before, I have met these people before in person, but I'm sure I'm trying to see if I can get people that I have not met
Yeah.
to go on this. Hey, House of X and
Carmen.
Carmen and Sharon Cruz. Let's see, I see Cruz Bets in here. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I know I know y'all are in different chats because we're co-streaming here, which I think is a cool idea to be able to,
Yes.
because it'll reach out to
More people.
more
Yes.
people. Yes,
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
and but again, if anybody is interested in joining the Ford Man and Destinations Delight group cruise, November the 11th through the 16th on the Carnival Sun, Sunshine.
Living out of Charleston, South Carolina, November
Leaving
11th
out of
to the 16th.
leaving out of Charleston, South Carolina. It is going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay.
And this is
Hey! All
hey,
right.
there she is.
Hi guys.
It's
Now we'll start the live.
So pricing of cabin changes depending upon the availability of the cabins that they have, how many people are going, and what month you're booking it.
Okay.
So our amenities don't change though. Whatever we have a standard room rate, and then it goes up from there, basically, depending upon what you're looking at. And I can't tell you that without logging into my own computer. I don't know it off the top of my head. I think it's like my lowest price for an interior cabin. I think it's like $6 something a piece. So for like Kenny, when Kenny booked, he paid like $1,200.
Okay, I was off. Okay.
So and then everybody has to, when you do that, slide back, Kenny.
Oh, sorry.
When you do that, I need to know things like this, because keep in mind too, if you have a senior citizen discount, which is 55 and older. Sorry, yep, 55 is now considered a senior citizen. I'm at that age where I have to start thinking of myself. And if you have
No, I don't go there. I don't go there. You know what? We were passing the other day, and my wife and I, we saw a retirement place that said 50 plus, senior center, 50 plus. I'm like, no.
oh my goodness.
That's not fair.
In that case, I'm still a teenager. And then the other thing is if you have military. So they do give military discounts, senior citizen, the 55 and older. If you're a first responder, a medical professional, anything like that, I also need to know that information, because that's all added discounts that can be combined to your cruise under our group cruise rate.
Very good.
Do you know the count of how many people you have going right now?
Yes, so far I have 4 cabins booked, and we have 12 total.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So that'll be easy activities so far, Kenny. But
House of X.
once you
When
have
is
more
this
people in,
cruise?
then you gotta expand.
Yeah, it is November 11th through the 16th, 2023. Going out of Charleston, South Carolina. It's on the Carnival Sunshine. Going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay. So, and if you're interested in booking this cruise, get a hold of destinationsdelight96@gmail.com.
Yeah.
The email's in the chat.
And if you've cruised with Carnival before, I need your Is it your FIP number?
VIFP.
VIFP number.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
I need the VIFP number because you will also might have different perks that I'll be able to pull up and see what is your best offer. If you could still go under the cruise, but there might be other offers available with our group. So
Nice.
So like for instance, if you do and you come under the group and you have a $200 onboard credit and you get like, let's just say for instance, say it's like 50% off the second guest, a $200 onboard credit, and you can book that under our group if they offer that, and then you'll get that on top of our group perks as well. So you'll end up walking away with like $250 of onboard credit.
Nice.
And our
That's a
group
lot of stakes.
Yeah, and our group perks are $50 extra as an onboard credit. Plus, Kenny picked out every room's going to get complimentary strawberries dipped in chocolate with sparkling cider for sail away.
Good stuff.
Can't go with wine because I can't have a drunk Kenny on the ship.
I don't drink, so
Yeah, see, don't want to have a drunk Kenny on the ship.
You could always slip on one of those sailboats out there in the one of them decks.
Right.
I'm not there, but I'm in a
Put some
bench.
sunscreen on them and just turn them over every now and then.
That's right. Yeah.
but
Sounds like a great cruise. If we didn't have the booze cruise, we'd probably join you, but we already have that booze cruise happening.
I would love
We
to.
can't take that much time off, so.
I would love to meet you in person one day, Bruce.
And you will, Kenny. Trust me, you will.
Unfortunately, he's
I
bringing
know
a
you.
lead doll to beat me up.
Yeah, I know you are one of the people that I have not gotten to meet yet in person, and so is Mike. Mike is also another one that I have not yet got to meet in person. But
Yeah,
I hope
we would love to meet you in person. So
I'm gonna try to make it to Helen next year.
You're gonna try to make it to Helen next year, 2024.
Yep.
Yeah, that is March.
March
8,
8, 9,
March-
and 10.
I think.
March
8,
8th
9, and
through
10.
the 10th.
8, 9, and 10.
There you go.
8, 9, 10.
2024.
Yes.
Kenny, what want me here? Chop liver? You made me a what?
What?
You made me a what?
He said he met you. He said he got tired of his neck was hurting from looking down all the time trying
I
to talk
met
to you.
you in person already. As a matter of fact, this last meetup was the first time I'd ever met you in person.
That's right. And we had a ball, and you know it.
Yes. I had a ball. And
well, this cruise is also a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise. Is that correct?
yes, that is correct. We are looking for a recipient to go on this cruise. Again, guys, the recipient has to have never cruised before in their life, whether it be due to a disability or financial reason or whatever it has hindered that person from being able to go and enjoy a once in a lifetime cruise vacation. There is a website you can go to called helpinghandsforcruising.org, and it will tell you how to nominate a person. And again, you cannot nominate yourself, and you cannot nominate a family member. So that is one of the rules.
Now that you're talking about all this stuff with HH4C,
Yes.
now that let's say you do find a recipient, what does the recipient is coming to? What is expected of this recipient once he get does they get travel taken care of? Do they get the cruise all taken care of? How's that work?
The recipient, they will. I think they will be. I can't remember.
What was done with you? What did you receive for that? Did you receive the free travel from your home to Miami?
They actually. Well, I actually had a. I actually had a YouTube supporter by the name of Troy S. He offered himself to pay for my flight from the Tri-Cities to from Atlanta to Miami.
Okay.
So he paid it for himself.
Okay.
But he
So I'm assuming the HHC,
everything.
they decide they take care of
Yeah,
whatever they need to do.
They will cover all the recipients like crew
Cruise expenses.
cruise expenses and things like that,
Right.
and and they I think they will pay.
James said they paid for his gas down there.
They paid for it. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the recipient, from what I understand, the recipient doesn't have to really, and they will be given a certain amount of onboard credit, I think.
Okay.
To be able to spend on what they
would like to get. Yeah.
Would like to get as a souvenir or whatever on the but hotel they pay for so but yeah, it was a very cool experience.
An exciting experience for you, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I like I said, I enjoyed it so much that I could not pass this up to want to cruise to do another cruise myself.
Nice.
Of course, this is another ship that I have not been on yet. I haven't been on the Carnival Sunshine.
Yes.
It's I'm looking forward to
this on. I see you dancing. Hey.
And when you did yours, Kenny, you hadn't even seen the ocean before, right?
I hadn't even seen the ocean before. No,
matter of peeling it.
That's incredible. I remember watching your video where you were talking about that, and that's amazing.
You must be. What's going on there, Eddie?
Hey, Alice, hey, Alice. Yes. In the mail. In the mail.
Stealing the zebra cakes.
When is the Love and Marriage show?
Next week.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, my favorite part of seeing the ocean is that I loved how the water changes colors, the blue, things like that. I love that experience. Yeah. and I love the being able to see a real flamingo in person.
Wow.
Eddie's
got
got
to
food
meet
that
any
goes out in the
pineapples?
yard.
Kenny, you didn't see any pineapples? You met any
No,
pineapples? No.
um,
Wait till you meet Mike here.
I don't remember seeing upside down pineapples.
Oh, Mike wasn't on your cruise, or Eddie wasn't on your cruise. 'Cause I understand that they are, well, they are the pineapple kings, I believe.
What are you doing?
You're trying to get out of my room. Shut up. Maple. Sit.
Never a dull moment with dogs here. And Miss O.
Yeah.
Everybody say hello to Miss O. That is the
Hello.
other part of Destinations Delight.
Remember that? No.
I thought I was going to meet you.
Go to my room. No. Room. Room. Go. To the room.
But
You too.
Yeah, the best advice I can just make sure you remember your first cruise. So
yes,
just have a lot of fun.
Yes.
Enjoy the moment.
Yes.
Enjoy the moment. Each cruise gets a little bit better.
mhm.
Each cruise gets a little bit better.
So, what advice, if I was to get a recipient on this group cruise, what advice would you get? What advice would you give that recipient?
So this is somebody that's never cruised before. So definitely take it all in.
Mhm.
Enjoy yourself. Try not to do too much,
Mhm.
but enjoy the experience, and just I mean it's a new experience, so just have fun. Anyone I've booked a few new cruisers. I've had new cruisers going with me, and
The table makes
I
it
think the biggest thing that I enjoy is because they've never cruised before, they've never been up and close to a cruise ship before. When they get there and they see how big these cruise ships are, and they're just overwhelmed. They're just like, oh my goodness. And because I remember the first time we cruised, and when we were coming up to the cruise ship, when we were on the shuttle, we're just like, wow. And then you get on there, and these literally are small little cities, and there's so much to do, so much entertainment, shopping, food galore. And that's the other thing. There's tons of food, but you don't have to eat it all. Just remember that. You don't have to eat it all.
Yeah.
And there's plenty. There's plenty. So, try it all though. Don't try and do it all the first day, but just enjoy, and then yeah, just have fun, enjoy it, and because it's a experience that not everyone gets a chance to do either. So
Yep.
Yeah. What would you? How about you, Mike? What would you give? What would you give a first time recipient on a group cruise?
I mean, he pretty much hit it. My main thing was just try to take it all in and try a little bit of everything. It's a buffet, so even if you don't think you like something, try it and see what, because you always have something else that you can go back and get something different. So a lot of times you try something you've never had before, and you find out you do like it, but it just didn't look good to you, so you didn't try it before.
Yeah, well, that's the way it was with me when I did the the chef's table, and like I've said multiple times, I am not one that is a big fan of avocado. Well, I wound up eating something with avocado in it. And on that chef's table, I don't remember exactly what it was that I had, but I remember eating something on that chef's table that that had avocado in it, but it was in something to where I could not taste the actual avocado itself. So, and I really loved it, and I gave it a 10. So,
There you go.
I gave the whole chef's table across the board a 10. Now, I got to try my very first escargot on that Carnival Horizon, and I loved escargot.
This is Eddie. Eddie just loves that escargot.
What happened, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's awesome.
no, I would not try it. No.
I went
I
to a party
definitely,
one
you
time.
know, with someone new that's going on a carnival ship, I highly recommend everyone to do this.
We're not
If you
really.
want, it's a C-Day brunch. You got to do the C-Day brunch.
Mm.
It's really,
Remember?
really good.
For Carnival, yes. And remember, Bruce, you're my date
Yep.
for sea brunch on
Wait a
Carnival.
second. What am I? Chopped liver?
You're going with me. You're in a touch with me,
A
and
threesome?
No,
Who's the third wheel?
Cindy's gonna be there too.
Alan Cindy will be there.
That's
It's
all.
going to be a foursome.
See,
Foursome.
yeah, foursome, yeah. Now she's
I'm left
now
out.
she's happy,
Why
Not
am I
she's
left
happy.
out?
huh?
Why am I left out?
Because
Oh,
we could only handle
well,
4.
Mike and Ricky, come and join the
Yeah.
the
Hey.
party.
The more the merrier. What the heck? I'll be blogging it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Monday we are doing the sea day brunch.
Yeah.
I never done it. I have no idea what it is.
Let's see what we got going on in the
So
chat here.
what?
The difference between the chef's table and the captain's table. Go ahead, Bruce.
Well, Carnival does not have a captain's table. So captain's table, is that Royal?
I think so.
I think they're probably
I'm
the
not
same
sure.
thing. I think they're probably pretty well the same thing.
Oh, okay. I see why.
Now, well, I guess I shouldn't say Carnival doesn't have. So Carnival for diamond passengers, people that are diamond on Carnival, they do have the opportunity to have a meal and sit down with the captain. So that might be what they're talking about. But the chef's table and captain's table is probably similar, pretty close to the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. So what I say Cruise Vet says I've done the chef's table but not the captain table. Okay. Keep a positive attitude while on cruise. Don't let the small things ruin it for you. If you don't like something, try something else. Yep, true to that.
that's probably the other thing, and Alice makes a good point. Don't there's probably going to be things, whether it's embarkation and how that goes, and you might get frustrated because there's long lines.
Yeah.
You may have to adapt to something that just take it. Don't let things get to you. And have a good time, but don't let the small stuff make you have a bad cruise. Some people do that.
Yeah.
We had some friends that they had they had a family members that went with them on a cruise, and one thing went bad, and the one guy stayed the rest of the cruise in his cabin and didn't come out except for dinner. And then he claimed that, he said, wow, cruises are really boring. Well, when you stay in the cabin, I guess it's gonna be. But if a cruise is boring to you, it's because you're trying. It's hard for it to be boring. There's so many things to do that you're really trying for it to be boring. So
A cruise can really be whatever you wanted to make it, because that's one of the main reasons why I like it. There's always something to do if you want to do something, or you can do nothing at all. This last cruise I went on was the first time that I wasn't constantly running around trying to find new places on the ship or whatever. I just decided I've been on Wonder before, so I had pretty much been to all the different places. So I decided I was just going to relax and just. I mean, I slept on the couch up on the deck one day. Ricky sat there and read her book on one couch, and I sat there next to her on another couch and fell right to sleep.
Absolutely. We've done that. On Carnival, they have the Serenity area, and there'll be times in the afternoon, if you can get one. Sometimes you got to go up in the morning, but go up in the Serenity area, lay down on one of those. They have the clamshells, and take a nice good old nap. It's so refreshing and relaxing, and except to make sure you are not under the horn when you do it. Because one time we were in, I think we were in Nassau, and we got back from our excursion. We went up there, laid down on one of these things, fell asleep, and the captain blows the horn when they're getting ready to leave. Well, we completely forgot that. And yeah, we were right underneath it. Ooh. And I hit the top of that clamshell when that thing went off.
No, I can imagine. That's the same way with me. I can't be around loud noises because it makes me jump.
Yeah, that was a hard way to get woke up, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
When we went on our northeastern cruise, most of the places up there are foggy in the morning. Well, my main thing is, like, anytime we pull into any kind of port, I always try to run up there on the deck first thing in the morning and try to capture us coming in. And I'll do like footage for like the last couple miles as we get into port. And every morning I'd get up there and I knew it was coming, but I wasn't ready for it. I'd be up there with my camera over top the glass, and that horn would go off. And I mean, I almost dropped it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But Eddie, what advice would you give a recipient on a group cruise?
Enjoy. Have fun. Go in with a clear mind. Don't worry till the end. You have any worries? Leave them at the port when you left. Pick them up on the way back. Have a great time.
Yep.
Smack somebody in the head if you have to. And how about the drinks you want? Enjoy, eat all you want. I mean, you could sleep all day if you want. Sky's the limit.
And meet everybody.
The other thing I would recommend, and this is for anyone that's never been on a cruise, when you get on the cruise, you are able to look at your onboard account. Make sure you're looking at that every day to see where you are, so you're not getting a surprise at the end. We had one person that didn't pay attention, and they had almost a $2,000 bill. And you're not going to get off the ship till you pay that bill.
Ouch.
So just make sure you're keeping track of your onboard account and where it is.
And also make sure that you download the Carnival Hub app on your phone or whatever device. Most people use their phones, but make sure you download that, and you'll be able to keep track of. At least for me, there's also a messenger thing. It's only like, I think what it is, like
$5.
$5, I think it is.
Yeah, for the chat.
For the chat thing, and you can chat with everybody that's on that.
That's Yeah, and you know something, I didn't even realize it until this last cruise we were on. That on that, I thought that you could only chat with people that were part of your party that were attached to your, you know, like we had friends and family going, and we could attach everybody together so we could eat together and everything. But you can actually search if you meet someone and you guys want to meet up, you know, for coffee or whatever sometime on the ship, you can look them up and you guys can talk to each other. You don't have to be part of the party, which I didn't even realize that until this last cruise.
Mhm.
I
Royal
thought
does
that
that now too.
What's that?
Royal does that now too, and Royal made it where it's free now. You used to have
That's
to pay
cool.
$5 for theirs too.
That's nice.
So their chat thing is free now
Yeah.
On Royal,
on
Yep.
Royal. Okay.
well, maybe Carnival will go that rate.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't free at first, so maybe, hopefully so.
Yeah. And make sure that you have your device on airplane mode. Correct?
Yes. Yep. Because you do not want to, you don't want to get home and find a large phone of roaming charges that you've been in other countries. That can be expensive too. So make sure once you, because the chat on the ship, it goes on the ship Wi-Fi, and it all works while you're on airplane mode. So make sure that you put your phone on airplane mode and then log into the Wi-Fi on the ship.
Mm-hmm. And also too, if you plan on like doing any live streaming or anything like that, I do recommend that you get the premium internet package.
Yep.
Sometimes
Hey,
even the premium
can't make
internet,
this
you're not
guys-
going to get a good live.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, even with the premium, it's not necessarily always a good thing. And I even hear that with Starlink that they're even having problems with that on some of the Royal ships and everything. I
Yeah.
know Carnival's going over to Starlink, so it is what it is. I mean, you're out in the oceans. So
Yeah.
there's only so much they can do.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're all getting on the same network essentially on Starlink. So I don't know whether they're going to end
Might
up
be
overloading
overloading
that
it.
too, or what.
Yeah.
But
Elon Musk got to get his act together.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Forget about sending people up in space. Get that Starlink working.
Yeah.
It worked great on the breakaway. When we were on the breakaway for the Vloggers cruise, I mean, we were all going live and no problems whatsoever. And then I went on Wonder and I was in and out, and I tried to do like a 10-minute live, and I didn't see anybody else on it. And it kept going in and out the whole time for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, speaking there, here's one of the guys that's going on. That's Camp Maintenance guy Troy. He's going on this group cruise in November. Him and his wife. And I have met them both, and they are an awesome couple and an awesome channel to check out. So, yeah. What types of foods what types of foods do you recommend for a recipient to try that has never been on a group cruise before?
It all depends on what they like, or they.
Yeah,
Some people have allergies.
Depends on what kind of food they like.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would definitely try the sea day brunch. I definitely try, you know, if you're a burger person, some people don't like Guys Burgers. I do. So try Guys Burgers. Try Iguana Cantina. You know, try if they have. I don't on this ship. I don't know if they have the Mongolian walk, but I would definitely try that. So yeah, try as much as you can.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I suggest. Try as much as you can.
So I
Try
didn't-
if you can. Try a specialty meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the blue iguana when I was on Pride, but I heard since then that they do breakfast burritos and all kinds of stuff. So
They do.
I'm
Cindy
definitely going to
loves
try a
their
breakfast burrito on the booze cruise.
Yeah, Cindy loves their breakfast burritos.
Oh, I do too. I actually loved it so good that I had the breakfast burrito twice. Hey, 30 and wake up, Kevin. Speaking, this guy here, he's been on
Tons.
tons of cruises.
Yep.
Come on up. I'm gonna put the link here. I'm gonna invite anybody that has been on a group cruise or been on a cruise before to come up on the panel to come up and give your input and advice for someone that is hosting a group cruise and things like that. And because what we're talking about is talking about group cruises and what everybody's experience is with group cruises and what to expect when group cruising and things like that. We've covered quite a bit of areas, haven't we, Eddie and Mike and Bruce?
Yeah. Pretty much covered everything, you know. And again, like Eddie said, Mike said, you know, just most things, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And like Mike said, there's something for everybody, and the cruise is going to be what you make of it.
Yes.
If you're, you know, go with the flow, just plan on having fun. So, you know, try some trivia, try some karaoke, get out there and sing and stuff. I know, you know, Eddie and Mike both are going to do karaoke when we're on the booze cruise. I heard that.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah, a little bit of everything.
I also thought about getting a group together and doing maybe the putt-putt one day, the putt-putt course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We talked about doing it too.
The putt-putt?
Yeah, we are talking about maybe doing not necessarily a you know, like what's that, putt, a hole in one type of contest or whatever. Closest to the point. We thought about doing something like that for the booze cruise.
But Danny D says, just don't hit your ball in the ocean, Kenny. Hell well. Yeah. So
It is your hole in one.
Somebody had a question earlier. I believe it was Sharon Rowland. It said, what happens if a person throws their happens to accidentally lose their camera overboard in the ocean?
She gone.
Well, she gone.
That's what you do to the camera.
Yeah.
She gone.
Nice
The
travels.
Yeah. Yep. Just wave goodbye.
Smile for the fishies. Hopefully you have an insurance, and otherwise you're out of luck. You know, they sell belt for that. You can put around your wrist.
Yeah.
Tim was a good website to get this stuff cheap. Just saying. That too.
He's lucky because he doesn't reach over the rails or anything, so he knows he can't drop his off the over.
See, I make sure.
I'm not as clumsy like Mike.
Yeah,
I have to
Yeah.
hold him twice. He almost fell over.
I try to make sure that my electronic devices are nowhere near liquids. So that's like when I go to the bathroom, I don't even take my phone.
Hey, I'm getting personal now.
I don't even take my phone to the bathroom because I'm afraid of dropping it in the toilet.
Ooh, too much info. TMI.
Well, I'm just being honest with you.
Absolutely.
So, but what else is there to ask? Hmm. That's pretty much covers everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so.
But anybody have any questions or any input or advice or in the chat?
Well, Cruise Bay has an advice in the chat. If
What's
you lose
that?
a camera, it says go to the camera shop on the cruise ship and get another one.
Yeah, get
So
another
there you
one.
go. You know, pay double, but hey. That's Amy. Has Amy? Her phone is at the bottom of the.
Yeah. Amy from Amethyst Hayes Adventures. She had an experience where she actually dropped her phone
Ouch.
in the ocean, and she was not happy.
Hey,
I wouldn't be either.
And especially when you use your phone for everything, especially when you have that app and they have the menu of what's for dinners and
oh yeah.
that's where you get your
Bruce, there's a question here for from Mike and Rihanna.
Yeah.
What can you suggest for cruise excursions in Grand Cayman Island?
Oh my goodness. Well, again, it depends on what you like to do, but I know there's Stingray City, which is a big hit for a lot of people. We've done Stingray City a couple times, and so it's a big hit, and it's safe. So that's a good one. If you like snorkeling, then it's a great waters for snorkeling also. There's a few all-inclusive resorts there. There's 7 Mile Beach. So again, it really depends on what you like to do. There's some catamaran sails and snorkel excursions that are pretty nice. And normally the catamaran sail and snorkel excursions include food and drinks. And some of them are all you can eat and all you can drink. And the drinks, they have non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks. And so those are always fun. And they're normally on a nice sail catamaran. And so that's a nice thing to do. So it really depends on what you like to do. But Stingray City is a huge hit for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what Stingray City is, it is a sandbar. It's about a mile off of the shore, and there's a sandbar, and then all these different boats. And if you do it, you'll see them. There'll probably be anywhere from 10 to 20 boats out there with people on them doing the excursions, and they all back in, and then everyone gets down. And as you're pulling up to Stingray City, you'll see all of these stingrays swimming around, and then the guide that is on your boat, he'll get one or two of the stingrays, and they'll hold it. They'll give you a chance to hold it, pet it, kiss it, whatever you like to do. Even feed it. They'll give you a piece of squid to put down between your forefinger and your thumb, and then you can feed the stingray. So Stingray City is a lot of fun. Yeah. So those are some recommendations. I definitely recommend Stingray City, and that's probably what we'll do because it's just a blast. And when you're standing on that sandbar, and it's really the water when you're on the sandbar is about waist deep or so, but it's a lot of fun.
Nice. So, Mike, I hope you heard that.
Yeah. You was talking about the virgin drinks.
Yep.
I'm hoping that when I go on my group cruise in November, I'm hoping I'll get to try more virgin drinks that I didn't get to try on the
No.
Horizon. The only ones I got to try on the Horizon were the Pina Colada and the Shirley Temple and the Strawberry Daiquiri.
Chris Bay here says Eddie wants to do the hug a shark excursion. No. A big no.
I ain't gonna do no shark.
Me neither.
No. Mm-mm.
Maybe I might try it on being on a cage.
See,
maybe.
I don't. The thing about it is, I don't know how to swim, so
Trust me. If I gotta swim, I'll fly.
So with if you wanted to try snorkeling, most of the snorkeling excursions, they have life vests that you can put on, and so you can enjoy the snorkeling and not worry about that you're not able to swim. So
Danny D says this is for Bruce. This is not cruising question, but who is on the Love and Marriage show and when?
well, the Love and Marriage show is next Tuesday night, and we'll be announcing because I'm still I got to ask one more couple to hopefully come on. So I'm not going to announce who's going to be on it yet, but it will be this coming Tuesday night, and should be a lot of right, Eddie? Isn't it this next Tuesday night? I believe, yeah, next Tuesday night. And so, yeah, that's when it is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we have John Bourbon is hosting it again, so it should be a lot of fun.
And it's on the Ocean Travel, correct?
Yes, Ocean Travel YouTube channel.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
But
It was a big hit last time. It was I got so many comments and a lot of people watched it. A lot of people rewatched it. It was a lot of fun. So
yeah. Has any of y'all ever had the virgin drinks on cruises before?
Yeah, we had the Pina Colada.
Yeah.
we did. We had pina coladas. We've also had strawberry daiquiris.
Yeah.
On the virgin side and the non-virgin side.
Oh, okay.
I do strawberry daiquiris and mudslides.
What's that, Mike?
I do strawberry daiquiris and mudslides.
What's mudslide? What is that one?
Mudslide's like a chocolate milkshake.
Is it?
Wow.
Interesting?
And they do that non-alcoholic and alcoholic?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll have to admit. I wonder if I can get that. I wonder if I can get that on Carnival.
I'm sure you can. Mudslide's a pretty common drink.
Pretty common drink.
Okay. Yeah. What type of virgin drink would you recommend someone that
I do mudslide all the time just because, like I
Yeah.
said,
Rum
it's
and Coke.
mudslide's actually better than the milkshakes on in Johnny Rockets.
Kenny,
Yes.
virgin rum and Cokes are delicious.
What's that one?
I was just gonna ask. Did I hear Ellis say rum and Coke version?
Where's that D-doll? I need one now.
Virgin screwdriver's pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
How about a virgin Bloody Mary?
But if you like coconut, I like.
Hey, the Naughty Cruiser Travel Vlogs. Yo, yo, yo. My Virgin Drinks always has two.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Yeah.
2 extra shots.
Hmm.
Not 1, but 2.
Yeah. But
All of the rocks.
Eddie, what virgin drink would you recommend for somebody that doesn't do the alcoholic ones? What virgin drink would you recommend that person?
Pina colada, buddy. That's my drink to go. That is always my drink to go. Pina colada.
Pina colada. Yeah. How about you, Bruce?
And other than that, Coca-Cola, and put some lemon in it. It tastes like a rum and Coke without alcohol. Yeah.
Version wise, definitely either pina colada, strawberry daiquiris. I'm gonna have to try one of those mudslides. That sounds.
Yes, me too. Now that he keeps saying it.
Yeah, y'all got me wanting to try one of those mudslides now too. Hey, Troy S. Troy S says he has at least one mudslide a day, sometimes more.
Hey. I saw Mike dumping down his pipe hole a few times. So, especially in the shows that we're bringing them to him, he was going down with it.
Right. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I've got a call coming in a couple minutes.
Okay,
So
well, thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming on, Bruce.
Absolutely, thank you. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks everybody in the chat.
But man has to go take care of Gotham.
Great evening. Thank you all.
Have a good night, Bruce.
Good night, everybody.
Shalom, shalom.
Take care, Kenny, Mike, Eddie, Alice. You guys have a good night.
Thanks so much for your input. Bye.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
I'm gonna have to go as well. I need to get ready for bed. I'm already past my bedtime.
You already past your bedtime? Well, I've been going for about 2 hours now. So.
Yep. So I will catch y'all later. I'm sure I'll be on over the weekend. I'm sure I'll be catching some people's lives throughout the week. So
go ahead and let everybody know before you leave. Go ahead and let everybody know what you got coming up next on your channel.
Sunday Live, 7 p.m. And then my next cruise is Liberty of the Seas, June 29th to July 8th.
More often, but worse calls. But go more often.
Thanks, everybody, and good night. And have a good night.
Thanks, Mike, for coming up and appreciate your input.
See you.
Shalom, good night. And there's only 2.
And there's only 2.
You'd be interested in this cruise. Okay.
Anybody, have I been missing any questions or anything in the chat that I feel like I've been ignoring the chat, but I've also been trying to keep them because I'm not one that likes to interrupt people while they're talking. So,
well, tell you what, Kenny, Cruz Bay here says the Alchemy Bar has a whole new line of virgin cocktails from what I saw. So there you go. That's one place you could go to, and pick and choose. And pina colada and virgin daiquiri. For me, I said I'm going to try a lemon drop, which that's from Carmen. I have no idea what a lemon drop is, but I know what a daiquiri is. And of course the pina coladas. That's my to-go drink, virgin pina colada. That's what we have that once in a blue moon. So no, it's not like every day or anything like that. So And Troy says, "Oh, I could not resist the mudslide coming. At least I didn't say it was today, and sometimes more."
But again, folks, if you are interested in joining our group cruise, November the 11th through the 16th, out of Charleston, South Carolina, on the Carnival's Sunshine. Going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay. Get a hold of Destinations Delight 96 at gmail.com for all your booking needs for this cruise, and she will hook you right up. And and that is November the 11th through the 16th, 2023. There's like 176 days left.
Yeah.
Until the cruise. But anyway, guys, I'm going to probably go ahead and I've been going for about 2 hours now. So, of course, if you know me, I can go for hours and hours on end on yeah. But Eddie, let everybody know what you got coming up on your channel.
Well, tomorrow morning I'll be on the morning quickie at 7:15 in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm gonna be hosting the party after the raid parade in the afternoon around 3:30, depending on how many videos are set for tomorrow. Then I'm gonna be on again live at 11 p.m. Friday night till whenever. So if you're up around 11 o'clock at night on a Friday night, you're more than welcome to come by and hang out with us, okay? And anybody else. Then I'm gonna be on a live with Destination Fun in the morning on Saturday, and then I'm gonna be part of the Saturday stroll Saturday evening. So
okay.
And then Sunday I'm gonna be with on a live with Clock at 7 p.m. Eastern Sunday, and Saturday night we might end up doing another live at 10 o'clock at night. So
or you mean 11 or 10?
10 p.m. Eastern on
Okay.
Saturday, 11 p.m. on Friday. But I might go in early anyway. I usually set that time, but if I'm ready by 10 o'clock, sometimes I go in at 10. I start at 10, so.
All right, and for me, I'm going to hopefully have some more video footage from my travels from here in Michigan and Canada, where I've recently visited Canada.
Hey.
And
you're hanging out with Rob.
Yep, and then of course I'm gonna try to. I want to do more streams and try to promote my cruise, get it out there more, and things like that too. So that's pretty much it for me. And I see everybody on other people's live streams.
That's right.
And I usually join on other people's panels and etc. and things like that. So, but on that note, guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks for everybody who came up on panel. Thanks for all your input, advice on group cruising, etc. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Welcome here anytime.
Thank you, sir.
I really enjoyed the pleasure and honor to get to meet you in person this last time at the Helen meetup. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. So, but anyway, guys, on that note, guys, everybody have a good one. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, guys. Bye, guys.